What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I am going to be doing my MLB All-Star ballot. I'm going to be filling this in, and right now I'm just doing the starters. I may do the reserves later on in the video, and I may also do the maybe in a new video, but right now we're going to be doing the starters for the MLB All-Star game. um, it is, I believe, July 14th. I'm not completely sure, but I'm going to move my face cam up here. And without any further ado, let's get into this. I've been watching baseball quite a bit this year. I'm a bit more knowledgeable. Big Red Sox fan, as you could tell. But let's start. Let's get right into it with our first baseman, potentially the most important position in the infield. And there are a lot of good options. I mean, Ty France is a really great breakout player. He did just get injured. Vladdy Jr. is a phenomenal player, generational talent. Anthony Rizzo is a great power hitter. There's just a lot of good options for this first base position. I'm going to go ahead and put Ty France, though. I think he's been a breakout player, and he's possibly the most underrated player in the NBA, or the MLB. I'm so sorry. But 316 average is very good. He's consistent. He hits for contact. Not a lot of home runs, but 10 isn't a bad number. He'll probably have 20, 25 home runs to end the year. 45 RBIs is amazing, and 866 OPS is above average. As for the NL, I think it's obvious. I mean, Paul Goldschmidt is phenomenal for the Arizona Cardinals, as he's hitting power, he's hitting contacts, he's got above 300 ERA average. He's hitting a lot of RBIs, he's getting home runs, and he's one of the main reasons why the Cardinals have been so good and possibly have the best infield in the MLB. For the second base position, this is a toss-up because Jose Altuve is a really safe pick. Andres Jimenez is phenomenal this year, though. 314 average, 8 home runs, 34 RBIs, 869 OPS. And I think it's really between him and Jose Altuve. I don't really think there's another guy. Trevor Story, Mark Simeon, they're underperforming. So I don't know if there's another guy. For the NL, it's definitely Jazz Chisholm. I mean, 254 average, 14 home runs, 45 RBI, 862 OPS. He's ahead of almost every single person in this conference. I mean, like Nolan Gorman, he's been pretty decent. Jonathan India hasn't been as good as expected. Not anyone else really. Jeff McNeil's been pretty good, and then Ozzy Albies has been decent, but that 694 OPS does not look that good. So it's going to be Jazz Chisholm for the NL. As for the AL, it's between Jose Altuve and Andres Jimenez. I think Altuve is a better power hitter, but Andres Jimenez, he has more contact. He has a better average. The RBIs are up, and the OPS is pretty much the same. So I'm going to go with Andres Jimenez. He's a young talent. He's been really good this season. The Guardians have been good, and another really good infield in the over there in Cleveland with Jose Ramirez. Now third base. Rafael Devers and Jose Ramirez. It's really, really, really close. I mean, I love Rafael Devers, and I think I'm going to take him because of the Boston bias. I want Devers to make the All-Star game over Jose Ramirez, but 331 average for a power hitting Rafael Devers is amazing. Jose 299, really good. 16 home runs against 17 home runs, pretty much the same. 44 RBIs and 62 RBS is the big difference. I mean, and the OPS. The OPS is pretty much the same. But I think the RBIs make it better for Jose Ramirez, but I like Devers more. I think Devers is a serious MVP candidate, and he's been a major breakout this year. He's hitting power, he's hitting contact, he's doing amazing. And give me my boy Rafael Devers. Manny Machado's a no-brainer at third base for the NL. And for shortstop, Xander Bogaerts has been really good. He's just not. I think Bo Bichette has been. Xander Bogaerts with that 335 average is really good, but only 6 home runs, only 31 RBIs. As for the other, Tim Anderson's been really good. It's just 5 home runs and only 19 RBIs. Really isn't all that great. Personally, for the For the NL, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. It's Trey Turner or Dansby Swanson, but I think Trey Turner has been the best shortstop in the league, possibly this season. So I'm going to go Trey Turner. Dansby Swanson has increased his role since Freddie Freeman is gone, and he's doing well, but I think Trey Turner is a madman. 52 RBIs, 318 average, it's amazing. And it's really tough for the AL. I mean, Bo Bichette, Xander Bogaerts, Tim Anderson. I think overall, I don't think Tim Anderson's been better than Bogaerts. It's between Bogaerts and Bichette. I'm gonna go Bogaerts though. I think the RBIs are down, and so is the home runs, but the OPS and average is way above Bichette, and I think Bogarts is more consistent, and he's been just amazing for the Red Sox this season, as he always is. He's staying consistent, and the 255 average for Bichette really isn't looking all amazing, but I wouldn't mind if you picked Bichette or even Tim Anderson. For the catcher, Wilson Contreras is a no-brainer. He's been amazing this season. He's carrying the Cubs. He's the reason why the Cubs aren't the worst team in the league, and he's probably going to get traded at the deadline or get another really big deal in the offseason. Yeah, Wilson Contreras, no-brainer at catcher for the NL. The AL, I mean, Alejandro Kirk's broken out a lot, 321 average, 919 OPS, which is really efficient. Jose Trevino, I don't love. I mean, I'm a Red Sox fan. I don't usually vote for Yankees, but I can't be biased. Jose Trevino has been great, but I think you got to go with Alejandro Kirk. He's the no-brainer. He's the best average. He's 9 home runs is still great for a catcher. 28 RBIs, 919 OPS is amazing. He may be the best catcher in the whole league right now, but I'm going to go with Alejandro Kirk comfortably. In the outfield, I think first place is Aaron Judge. That is a no-brainer. He could win it. I think Aaron Judge is the MVP frontrunner right now. 1,000 OPS, 53 RBS, 27 home runs is unheard of. Aaron Judge is a no-brainer. And then I think there's a lot of options. Mike Trout is really intriguing. 45 RBS, 22 home runs. I think I got to vote for Mike Trout. I don't know if he just went down with an injury or not. I'm going to go with Mike Trout because he's just been so good. I mean, 45 RBS, 22 home runs. He got a better OPS than Judge. Average is pretty similar, so give me Mike Trout. Taylor Ward is another really good guy that I think could go for the Angels. Giancarlo Stanton's been excellent. George Springer has been really good. It's between Taylor Ward and George Springer. I'm going to go with George Springer. I mean, it's a toss-up. I'm going to move over to the NL first. In first place, I think, yeah, Mookie Betts his hitting hasn't been like amazing, like 40 RBI, 17 home runs. It's been good, but his defense has been amazing, and he's definitely going to make this All-Star game. Ronald Acuna Jr., I think, also makes it. 282 average, 835 OPS. He's coming off an injury. He's been excellent this season. And then the third place, it's a toss-up. I mean, you got a lot of options. Tyler O'Neill, it was good to start the year, not really anymore. Mike Yastrzemski and Jock Peterson both have been really good. But I think I'm going to go comfortably. Juan Soto's average just isn't looking good. But I think I like the idea of Jock Peterson. He's having a career year, and I just don't think you can go wrong with 265 average, 16 home runs, 38 RBIs. Give me Jock Peterson in the outfield. And then we're back here. I think it's between, of course, Taylor Ward and George Springer. I think George Springer's more overall, but I'm going to go Taylor Ward because George Springer, he's been great, but I think Taylor Ward with that average and that OPS and the home runs are pretty similar, so give me Taylor Ward. And then in the designated hitter, I love my boy JD Martinez, but it's Yordan Alvarez by a landslide. It's not even close. 1,000 OPS, 22 home runs, 54 RBIs, 312 average. That's unheard of. And then the DH for the NL, Bryce Harper, yeah, it's probably Bryce Harper. I mean, William Contreras has been decent. JD Davis has been decent. Not a lot of options. Luke Voigt's been pretty good. So I think it's a no-brainer. Bryce Harper is the NL DH. So these are my picks. Ty France and Paul Goldschmidt, Andres Jimenez and Jazz Chisholm, Rafael Devers and Manny Machado, Xander Bogaerts and Trey Turner, Alejandro Kirk and Wilson Contreras, Judge, Trout and Ward, Acuna, Betts and Peterson, and then Alvarez and Bryce Harper. I'm pretty satisfied with this. The only things I may change is Jimenez for Altuve, Bichette for Bogarts, and maybe Ramirez for Devers, but I like this. Overall, I think this is a good, solid lineup for both sides. I think it may not be the best, and I'm not the most knowledgeable of baseball, but this is what I have for you guys. Tell me what you guys would change in the comments. I know you guys would change a lot about this, but tell me what you think in the comments. Leave a like on the video, comment, and subscribe. More videos hopefully coming soon. I may do a reserves one, as that would probably include the guys that I should have included in this, but I didn't. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.